Hello everyone, my name is Vadim. Today we are going to observe one of the most difficult exam roads, which is very popular on the exams. I'm working in a Sky Driving School as a teacher, as a practical theory teacher and practical lessons teacher, so most of the tricky places I know. And the following video I'm going to comment all the way, so let's get started, guys. So here you can see the road administration parking slots. Here you start your exam. This red building is road administration. You can see these parking slots. Exam is written over there. And we go directly out from this parking slot to the left. You can see it's a kind of narrow street over here, so if you have any obstacles in front, like we have now, you have to give way to the oncoming cars, of course. You show indicators, check mirrors, overtake the car, go right back, also show indicator, check the mirror. And now we have a giveaway sign here. Of course, we have to look right and left. If there is nobody, we can smoothly start and move on. We don't see any speed limitation signs here, like 40 or 30, so it means we can go 50. We are in the build-up area, of course. Here we can see pedestrian crossing, so also you can decelerate a little bit, like 40 or maybe 35 to check left and right. If there's no pedestrians, especially in summer, it can be a lot of bicycles and scooters and this kind of stuff. So on the traffic light, we go right. You can see here that left lane goes only left, right lane goes right and straight. So we need to take the right lane. Now, before we turn right, we have to check the signs. Now you can see in the corner, right corner, it's 40. So you already prepared to drive 40. And here we can enter left lane. Right lane is for the bus stop, so it's not necessary to enter that lane, and we can go directly to the left one. Now you can see the crossroad. You can see the street name also. It's not a calm traffic area or gas station or parking area, so it means it's a crossroad. Which means that we now can go 50, because crossroad cancel the speed limit in the build-up area. And now we go right. We go right on the crossroad. You can see it in front. Here we can see also very dangerous pedestrian crossing, so check in advance that there is no cyclists, again scooters, other pedestrians, and turn right. Also, you can see that there was no signs, speed limit signs, means again we can go 50. Of course, according to the road conditions, you can decide what speed is more better here. If you see that road is kind of very bad and not very straight, so in this case you can also be a little bit slower. And now on the crossroad we go left. Small speed bump here, so of course decelerate. You can see these blue signs on the left and on the right, means it's a speed bump. Or speed breaker, we can name it as well. Once more. Yeah, you can see the signs. Now we go straight. You see, so main road goes right, but we go straight from the main road to the secondary road. In this case, you don't have to show any indicators. You just move straight, but this straight is kind of curvy. Or curved, let's say. And of course, in this case, you have to give way to the right coming cars, because they have the same priority like you, so means right hand rule applies here. And now we can go left. We enter some parking area, but we're not going to park here, of course. Then we go right. And now just continue straight. Soon you will see the crossroad on the right side. The same thing works here. We don't have any other signs. We have the same priority here. Same category, you see? No giveaway signs, no main road signs. Means we have to look right and give away if somebody is coming from there, because it's a crossroad. Here we can see parking areas. Means right-hand rule doesn't apply here. And we go right. Also, we have a giveaway sign, and we have to check all the ways. Here you can enter right lane as well. It will be better if you show indicators when you overtake these kind of cars. Here we can see that it's mandatory to go only right. So we have a safety island, and the safety island we have to overtake only from the right side. If you go left, then it's instant fail on the exam, of course. Again, we have a giveaway sign, so we definitely look left. Like 100% you have to turn your head, not only eyes. Here is the same. We turn left, we check, nothing, and we can go. And then we follow the main road. As you see, main road goes left. So guys on the right and on the left, they have to give way to us. But still be very careful, because sometimes students, other drivers, they don't apply this rule. They don't give away. So be very careful, because they move straight. They think if they move straight, they have priority, but actually it's not. So anyway, you check, but always be ensured that you have a main road. Now we have a traffic light. See here, straight goes only middle lane. Light, okay, now we have a yellow, so then we have to wait, of course. You cannot pass any crossroad on the yellow light, so it's not permitted, of course. When it's green, you can go again. Bus is coming out from the bus stop. If you see left indicator, you have to give way to him. You are in the build-up area, you have to give way. And now we see it's 30. Bus is about to stop, so we don't have to give way to him, we just move 30, slowly pass the bus, and continue straight. We have a crossroad, but after that again 30, we have to move 30. And try to hold always the constant speed, so it has to be exactly 30, not 35, 36 or 25. It has to be 30 if it's possible, of course. And now on the crossroad we will go right. You check the mirror, you change the lane, show indicators. Be careful, we have a pedestrian, of course, we have to give away. And give away sign we have, so definitely look back. So you have to turn your head. Don't forget to turn your head all the time. Not only eyes or mirrors. In this case, it's better to show your head turning all the time. On the exam, they really like it. Now it's very simple, we just move straight. Now you can see we are entering 30 area, 30 speed limit area. Yes, and we have to enter this area with 30, of course. So all this area we have to move with 30 speed limit. Of course, if it's an area of 30, crossroads cannot cancel the speed limit. So you have to wait until you see the next sign of the end of this area. Usually it has to be at the left side, on the left side of the road. So if you see like gray sign 30 crossed with the stripes, means 30 ends, and now you can go 50 again. And here we have a roundabout. On the roundabout we have to make a third exit. Of course we give away, we have to look left. So usually before we enter the roundabout we have to give away. Then we can see the sign, which shows us that left lane goes left, right lane goes only right, so only out. So if you want to continue to make the third exit, you have to be on the left lane. Yeah, as you see now on the picture with arrows, you cannot go from the right lane to the left. You cannot continue on the roundabout. So you have to exit in this case if you're on the right lane. So now we can see the next sign. So here we see that left and right lanes, both of them go out from the roundabout, and left lane goes on the roundabout. Yeah, we imagine that we are located on the left lane. So this lane goes on the roundabout and out of the roundabout. So we can make an exit and continue on the roundabout as well. So I think it's not a problem for us. Then we can stay in the left lane. We don't have to change a lane or something. So and we show right indicator and exit here. And now we continue straight. You can also check the videos about the roundabouts. You can check the video on our YouTube channel as well. So we describe all these roundabouts more closely, let's say. So here also try to remember that right lane always busy with the cars, so they always parked. So in this case, it's better to move on the left lane. Usually it's of course better to use the right lane if it's free. Then you do not disturb the cars, the other drivers who wants to go faster, for example. But in this case, it's better to go on the left lane, because right lane is always busy here. In this Uismäe region, it's always busy. So now we continue. We have a green light. We have priority, of course, then we have to go. Also, be very careful in this area. So you have a very blocked visibility, so a lot of cars standing, and in any moment pedestrians just can run away on the road, children, anybody. And try to find the pedestrian crossings. They're hidden here. You see, one of them is exactly on the right side and on the left, and our visibility is blocked of this because of this gray car. So be extra careful, and you can even slow down, decelerate. You don't have to be on 50 in this moment. So we have a roundabout again, give away sign. So we have to look. We check that there is free, the roundabout is free now. We can enter, and here we have a sign. So we have 3 lanes. Right goes straight, as you see, only straight. So middle one goes straight, and left. Yes, you can continue on the roundabout like this. And left one goes only left, so you cannot exit from the lane, you can only continue. So we don't have to change anything, we just enter the middle lane and exit from here. So right indicator show, we have to show, and exit. So let's observe this again. It's very easy, you don't change anything, you only have one lane, you enter the same lane, and you exit the same lane. So it's not complicated at all, very easy. So usually road administration examiners don't want to fail you, of course. They just want to check your driving skills and safety and this kind of stuff. So it's very easy. Pedestrian crossings, we give way. It's one of the most difficult pedestrian crossings in Uismäe because it's pretty long. So be careful here. So now, for example, let's see, we have to make a parking. Let's imagine that examiner asks us to make a side parking, parallel parking also, we can name that. So if you see 2 free spots, it means it's enough space for you to make it straight. You can make it straight, of course. If he's not asking you to make it backwards, then you can make it straight. You can cross only one line, parking line, I mean, only one you can cross and park to the next one. So we go out and check. We see that it's very clear now, it's very good. So we don't have to be as close as possible to the stone border, of course. We have to be only within the box line, within the parking slot. So it's not necessary to make this stone border distance 20 centimeters like usually they ask it. 20 centimeters, by the way, it's maximum. And let's make it reverse now. So we put our car on 40 degrees, 35 degrees, then we reverse straight. When you see the stone border and you see that you pass the front car, you can turn right to the end. And now you have to follow the mirror. You see the border, try to make it parallel with the stone border. If it's parallel, more or less, you just go out, check. You see that you are again within the parking slot. So the main point here that you cannot, your back part or front part of the car cannot be over the lines. So if it's not over the lines, then it's good. You can see that it was a little bit back, then you can correct your car, move a little bit straight, and then say to the examiner that you are ready to pass the parking exercise, and he go and check it. So it's very easy here. And now we go on the traffic light left. Here you can see that left lane goes left, right lane goes right. So if we go left, we have to be on the left lane. Show indicator, and we can go. Also about the parking, so I can add one more thing, that it's very important that if you see that you are within the lines, you don't have to correct it, and you don't have to be as close as possible to the stone border. If there is no parking lines, in this case, you have to be as close as possible. So maximum this lateral distance, I mean side distance, can be only 20 centimeters. So be careful with that. Now green light when we go, continue. So this road is pretty quiet here. Also, some students can think that it's 50 here, but it's not. It's actually, 90, yeah? So they think that it's in the highway. It's a highway, but it's still not. You are in the build-up area, so you have to be on 50 here, of course. Safety island, pedestrian crossings, we check everything. The absence of the buses also, we can mention that. So now we can go straight on the crossroad. We have a green traffic light. I will mention one more time that it's very important not to pass the crossroad on the yellow light. So try to catch the moment and pass it on the green, of course. Now we go left. You see traffic light is blinking. It's already yellow. Now it's red and we stop. We go left, not here, but on the next crossroad. You can see on the left side that build-up area ends and 70 starts. So now we know that we are out of the build-up area. Speed limit is 70 over here. And here we go left, so we have to give way to the oncoming cars, as you know. So now let's make some exercises. Usually this is the place they do that. It's a very popular one. So we go left now. You can see that they have giveaway sign, so means we have priority. We don't have to give away, we just go. And you can see this Rimi market parking area. You can see side parkings on the left, they also can use them. And we turn left. You see no entry sign, so you cannot enter left here. You have to enter on the second intersection. It's here. And now we enter. And let's imagine that examiner asks us to make reverse parking on the right side of the parking slot, parking area. So we will make a reverse parking. So also please mention here that we have two different types of line. We have the new ones and the old ones, so you have to follow the new ones, of course. Old ones is not valid here. So let's imagine you parked incorrectly. You see that you park between old lines, within the old lines. It's not a problem, you still can correct yourself, of course. You just go out, you have to maneuver, you go right a little bit, then left a little bit, so make it straight, parallel with the lines. You see, now I'm completely straight, I have a good position, and I just reverse. Then I go out and check again. Examiner all the time sits in the car and wait for your answer. I can see that my back part of the car is a little bit over the stone border, a little bit. So it's also not a big mistake, but still, if you see that, better to correct that. We have to exit. You see, on the left side there is no entry sign. We cannot exit that. So we definitely have to go right, all over the parking area. Please also don't forget to tell your examiner that you are ready, and you are ready to pass the parking exercise, and then he will go and check you. So before that, you can go out from your car and thousands of times check how you park, but the only thing you have is time limitation. Time limitation 10 minutes on all the exercises. So we usually have 3 exercises on the exam. One of them is parking. So we went right again, back to the place we entered basically, and we will continue with the other exercise. So now we have a giveaway sign, we look left and right definitely, we have to check that there is nobody, and we continue straight. And here we stop. If he asks us to stop here, we have to show right indicator, and let's begin the exercise. So the last exercise is a U-turn. So the same, we look in the mirrors, make a U-turn, front, back, always show indicators. Now I look right mirror, of course, I have to see that I'm not going out of the road. Show left, so show right indicator. And now I show left indicator and continue exercise. The most important thing here, that you not go over the roadside. You cannot go on the shoulder. You have to make it within the asphalt, within the carriageway. So when you see you are straight, like perpendicular with the road, you can move left. And you see you will fit very correctly here. Giveaway sign again, we check left and right, we finish the exercises, and now we can continue our exam. Now we have to go to the highway. Usually exam consists of 3 parts: city driving, highway driving, and exercises. So here is the same. We go left now. We had the giveaway sign before, so we have to look left and right. And then after that, if we see that it's free, we can enter the highway and continue. And as you remember, there was a build-up area end sign. So it means that we now are on the highway. And as you remember, there was 70 sign. So we have to move with the 70 speed limit here, 70 kilometers per hour. So basically, let's observe the exercises a little bit. So you have 10 minutes time limitation to make 3 exercises. One of them is U-turn, one of them reversing backwards straight now, and one of them is parking. So he can ask you to park backwards or front parking or side parking, any kind of parking. And on all these exercises you have 10 minutes. So you can do whatever you want. You can always exit the car and check how good you parked, how good you made an exercise. You can always like be flexible in this case, but still you have time limitations. So try to, if you want to fix something, to correct something, to check something outside, try to make it very fast. Now we see 50, so we have to go 50 here. And the most important thing here, that if you cross an intersection or crossroad on the highway, then crossroad do not cancel the speed limit. So usually most of the students make a mistake here, that they are starting to go after this crossroad, say 70 or even 90 sometimes, but still you had 50, you pass the crossroad. Crossroad do not cancel the speed limit, as you see, and we have to go 50, still 50. Only in the build-up area, only in the city, speed limit can be cancelled by the crossroad. So we continue 50, we are trying to look for another sign, speed limit sign. Now we see it's 70. So starting from this moment, we can go 70, only now. Before that we have to be on 50. Still 70, we go straight, we have a green light, as we see in front. We have 70 and that now it's 90. We were making this video a little bit, let's say 3 months ago actually, or 2 months ago. The problem is that now this Keila road is a little bit refreshed, renewed. So here now speed limit is 80. It's very clear to see there, it's not a big problem, it's not like very hard to see it, so now it's 80 there. Just you can remember that, and it will be much easier for you then. But anyway, if you have the same spot like 70 finish, 70 ends, means 70 limitation ends. As you're on the highway, after that you have to go 90. Now 70 again. Anyway, so all the signs are very clear here, so I think it's not a problem to mention them, and I think that you will get used to it, so don't be worried. Green light when continue straight, then and again 70 ends, means we have 90. But now already in real life it's 80, so try to remember that as well. Now they also constructed there some new red cones in the middle of the road, like solid line, so you will mention that definitely. They have making there some extensions, like here you see, like big part of the road. And now, according to new rules, you have to be there on the right side, so you cannot cross it like on the left. You have to be on the right. Like here also, you have to move your car to the right, continue straight, and then back to the left. Because left position on this moment has to be only for the left turning. Now we have 50. We have a camera here as well. And now we have a crossroad. And let's go left. Let's make a U-turn. So we again have to give way to the opposite coming cars here. Pedestrians. When we turn left, we have to give away. 40 speed limit, also see that. And let's go to the parking zone, and we will make a U-turn and go back. Usually they ask to make a U-turn somewhere on the highway, as you see now. So we can make a U-turn like this as well. We can enter the road, we can find another spot like this parking slot, make a U-turn and go out from this parking slot and continue on the highway back. So it's not a problem, of course. Giveaway sign, look left, look right, and we go out. And right we go. So again, we have a giveaway sign, so we have to look left definitely here. Let's imagine that we make a U-turn exactly on this crossroad. The same, we take maximum straight, then turn our wheels completely to the left to the end, and you even can stop to check the mirrors. You see a lot of cars there. So you go maximally straight there on the highway, then turn maximum left. You basically hide on the corner, and if it's free, you can go. And now it's 90 again. So now we just continue straight, 90, try to keep the same speed all the time. Of course, if you go 70 or 80, then examiner can ask you why you're so slow. It's good weather conditions, as you see, so there's no reason to go so slow. So that's why it's important to be 90. Now we have 70, traffic light. Basically this 70 because of the traffic light, of course, so we have to decelerate. It can be dangerous to go 90 here. And we continue 90 after you see the 70 end sign. Yeah, now you see 70 ends, you can go 90 again. I will repeat once again, now it's 80. On this highway you can drive 80 only. You will see the signs there as well. But let's observe the situation that you somewhere else, for example in Lagri or Manicu maybe, so in this kind of highways, then of course the same logic works. If you see limitation ends, you have to go 90 because you're on the highway. So our exam is about to finish, so we have already passed all the main parts. We passed city driving, we passed exercises, highway is about to end. Here you can see a very important place where many students just fail because they don't see the 50 sign on the right side. This one, yeah, it's really far. So again, you have to go 50. You reach the crossroad, and after the crossroad you also go 50 because crossroad do not cancel the speed limit on the highway. And now we have 70, and beginning from this sign we can accelerate and reach 70 fastly. Again, this tricky traffic light, 70 speed limit, green one, so it's easy to enter. Here we have a hill goes down, so it means if hills go down, then it's very easy to forget about that, and your car will just accelerate by its own, because by inertia. So always control the speed limit. So if it's 70 and you have a hill, then maybe it will be more useful to release the acceleration pedal and just use the brakes. Here you can see build-up area starts on the right side. So starting from now, we can go only 50 because we are in the build-up area. So we have a red traffic light. Of course, we have to wait until it's green. And continue straight. This part of the exam road is very easy, as you see, you're just moving straight a lot. But don't forget to mention that you enter the city, you have a 50 speed limit, and that's very important because this sign is kind of a very small one. Usually students don't mention that also. So here we have a traffic light again. As you see, right lane goes right. If you ask you to go right, so you have to change it. Also, you can mention that there is a special regulation traffic light, like green one, which shows you can go right, but straight you cannot go because the main one was red. Now they both are green, so it means you can go straight and right. If one of them red, of course, only in this direction you can go, which is green. So if it's right arrow green, then you can go only right, for example. If only main traffic light circle or one is green, then you can go only straight if the arrow is not blinking, for example. And on the next crossroad we have to go right again. So here we turn right, we see pedestrians, give away sign, we definitely look left all the time. Enter this lane, change it because we have an obstacle, mirror, very smoothly. Every time check all the things and obstacles in advance, not in the last moment. So now we have this pedestrian crossing again, the tricky one. It's pretty long, as you see. We check right and left. We have first exit on the roundabout, so means we have to change the lane to the right. We check left that there is nobody, of course, and we just continue straight. So it's a first exit on this roundabout. We already passed it in the beginning of this video, so very simple. Even if you don't want, you don't have to show indicator in this case, because you're just moving straight. If you show indicator, you can make other students, other people, other drivers make confused that you are turning to the calm traffic area or some residential areas. So in this case, it's allowed not to show indicator when you exit. But of course, in other situations, all the time we show indicator right that we want to exit. When we enter the roundabout, we don't have to show anything. Just don't forget that. So soon we will see another roundabout there. And second exit, as I said. We look left, we have a giveaway sign. And this is the second exit. We show right indicator and exit. Here you can see blue sign, mandatory right. Giveaway sign over there. So we definitely have to check, but we have our own lane, so we can continue even without stopping. But still, on the exam you have to turn your head and show to the examiner that you are still checking, of course. So on the crossroad, on the next crossroad, we go right now. Again, we have a giveaway sign, so we have to look that there is no cars and only then we can enter. But in this case, we also don't have to follow traffic lights when we turn right, So usually students think that they have to wait until they have a green light, but you have just a giveaway sign, and this traffic light is only for the cars who wants to go straight. Also, here you can mention that we immediately change the lane to the left, because right lane soon will be ended. We know this in advance, but you do not, so you can try to remember this place, or just we will inform you like this. You can see in front, the sign on the right shows you that right lane is about to end and you have to change it to the left. So my advice, if you know this place, better to take the left lane immediately in advance. Now we go just straight. Another traffic light. We still keep this lane because right lane is about to end. You can see it on the right. That right lane goes only right. You see that on the special regulation sign. So we still keep this lane. We don't have to change it to the right. And we continue. It's still 50. On the right side there was a sign like 30 tons, but of course it's not a speed limit. It's for the tracks, information for the tracks and mass limitation, so it's not speed limitation. So you still continue 50 and go smoothly straight. So here we can see a very popular place on the exam, very popular one when you pass this crossroad with the green light. So here you see main road goes left and secondary straight. So means you have to show indicator left and continue by default with the main road. So usually if examiner tell you, if he is not telling you anything, it means that you have to go straight by default, or if you have sign like this with the main road, you have to follow the main road. In this case, main road goes left. That's why you have to show indicator, because if you don't show it, it means you want to go straight. And maybe you mentioned also it was 40 speed limit here, and now you continue 40 again until the crossroad that we already described in the beginning of this video. You still keep 40. So here is the crossroad. You can see some car parkings here and crossroad. So now you can go definitely 50, because now you're in the build-up area and crossroad cancel the speed limit, of course. The speed limit that was before that, 40 or 30 or 20, so means after that you can go 50. So on the traffic light we have to go left. Of course, please mention that you have to give way to the oncoming cars and continue straight. There was no speed limit sign, so we still continue with 50. And now we go back, we go right on the crossroad. So we go right here. Now we have an obstacle on the left, so it means we don't have to give way or something. So we just continue straight. And you see that we are almost here, red building, road administration office. Usually we turn on the second turn here, right, and finish the exam. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting us. So we of course are waiting for you on our YouTube channel, on our classroom lessons in Sky Autocall, Sky Driving School. So will be very good if you can text some comments and maybe some questions, so you always can call to the Sky Driving School and ask me something, and I will give you definitely some advices about the driving or theory courses and sleepy or night driving courses and so on and so on. So thank you for watching, and I hope see you soon.